everyone, welcome to another episode of rawradianthealth.com, and I'm Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So today's Wednesday, it's the middle of the week, and today I want to answer someone's question regarding acne and whether this person should go onto a raw food diet that is either no fruit, or should they go in the direction of cutting down or cutting out the fats in their diet in order to clear up their acne. And I get this question a lot, okay? People are always asking me, what's my view of this? Should they try this to see? And the first thing I just want to talk about is that, if you're completely new to raw foods, and, usually what happens is people that are new to raw foods, they get really excited about it, they're researching it, and, they find out, yes, they can clear their acne with it, and they do more research, and then they find out that people have actually been able to clear up their acne by eliminating the fruit or eliminating the fats, and before they even just give the basic raw food diet a chance, they kind of go into the direction of cutting out all fruit. And so not only are they doing the raw food diet, which is maybe very different from their usual diet, but they're also cutting out a whole food group like fruit, or cutting out the nuts and the fats and avocados, things like that. And what I suggest is first try the raw food diet, okay? Like if you're brand new to it and you're having issues with your skin, and and that it's not only acne, but even like psoriasis or eczema, rashes, chronic dry skin, things like that, just try out the raw food diet first. Don't eliminate the fruits, don't eliminate the nuts and seeds and the avocados. Just try out raw foods and give it a shot. Give it a few months. I cleared up, I had adult acne, right? My acne got worse in my 30s than it was in my 20s. Just progressed, and it only cleared up once I got onto a raw food diet, and I didn't cut out any food group. I was eating fruits, I was eating my nuts and seeds, my avocados, everything. When I went raw, I just allowed myself to eat whatever I wanted to eat, and just took it from there, and I got results. My acne started clearing up. I'd say, it got worse before it got better for a few weeks, and then within a month it was clearing up. It wasn't getting any worse, and it was starting to heal, and within a few months things were completely gone, and the redness, all of that just gone, scarring, everything. So raw foods, just basic raw food diet can work, and I always just rather people start with that, because if you're going from like a standard diet to raw food diet, that's huge. That's huge already. And to be limiting and restricting yourself on the raw food diet, it doesn't make sense, because then it's just too much too quickly, and most people can't stay on it. It's better to try out just a basic raw food diet, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Try that out for 6 months, see how your skin goes. If it starts clearing up and healing, then you're on the right track, and you don't need to refine it anymore. Just keep going and let time will do the healing. And if within 3 to 6 months you actually see that your skin is getting worse, then that's when you'd start thinking about, okay, what can you experiment with? What can you try? What are you open to doing with your diet? And that's, like if within 3 to 6 months, if things are not healing and it's your acne or skin issues are getting worse, then I would suggest doing the experiment and trying it out, seeing how your skin reacts by eliminating fruit for a while, or going the opposite direction and eliminating nuts and seeds, avocado, like really minimizing it. Okay, you do need a little bit of fats, but very, very little if you were to go on more of, because one way or another, pretty much you need to get your energy from somewhere, right? So it's either fruits or it's the fats and oils, and so, or both, right? And so if someone's on a raw food diet, they have a well-rounded diet. But let's say someone were to be really cutting down on the fats, then they'd really have to increase the fruit. And the opposite is true with, if you were to decrease or eliminate the fruit, then you'd have to increase the fats in order just to get your calories, because you're not going to get much energy from, or calories from, the grains. Pretty much they're very, very low in calories, but we get our calories from the fruits or the fats and oils. So if you have an issue, then try it, but wait a few months. First, just get used to being on a raw food diet, because it's not easy to go on one of these diets where you're like cutting out all the fruit or you're cutting out most of the fats. It's really, it's something that it's like worst case scenario. If you're not getting any better, then try it out. And it shouldn't be something you're on for too long either. You know, if you're not seeing results within a few weeks or a few months doing that, then you should try something else. You know, maybe the opposite. Like a lot of times people report to me that, you know, they go on a raw food diet, their acne's not clearing up, they decide, okay, I'm gonna, you know, cut out the fruit, and then they notice that the more oils they have in their diet, their acne seems to be getting worse. So then, you know, they do the opposite and they cut out the oils and the fats, and then they go on the fruits, and then they might see it clear, you know, and it's the opposite can happen as well. So it's worth trying out, but you know, do these things gradually. You know, things don't have to be like so drastic, like overnight. You don't want to just shock your body like that. And sometimes when people go too full on, it's like they really fall off, and they fall off hard. And the last thing we want to see is like you go from a healthy diet back to eating or starting to eat fast food and junk food, because we know that stuff, that's really the worst. So take it step by step, and like, let's say someone were to decide to eliminate the fruits. Take it gradually. You know, you might start off by first eliminating all dried fruit, you know, and then you slowly start eliminating the high glycemic fruit, and then, you know, you just cut back and cut back and cut back until you're at a point where you start to see that your skin is changing, it's getting better, and you sort of stick with that. And the same thing goes with the fats. You don't necessarily have to cut it all out overnight, but you just slowly start cutting back on it and see how your body reacts. Because sometimes it's like you don't need to cut it all out, you just need to sort of lower it, you know? So it's worth trying out if you're having issues, especially if you've been on the raw food diet for quite a while. Definitely. Okay, so on that note, I wish you guys a fabulous day. And I want to just remind you as well, because Monday, June 14th, is the next 7-day raw food challenge. So if you've got like acne, or you got any kind of issue, if you got any health condition, or you're just low in energy, or you want to lose some weight, or you just want to try out the raw food diet but don't even know where to start, or don't know how to do it properly, you should join the 7-day challenge, because I supply you with recipes, menu planner, there's an online forum, there's daily videos that walk you through how to do a raw food diet, answer all your questions. I support everyone on the forum. It's a great program, and I mean, such lovely people too that join every month, and it's good. It's like, if you really want to be successful at something, this is great, because you get the support and you get to meet everyone online on the forum that are doing it with you. So it carries you through the week. And the amazing thing, and the feedback that I've been getting, is that so many people, it's like for them it was a huge jump start, the 7-day challenge, because suddenly they're immersed into raw foods. They, you know, everything's like outlined for them and laid out for them. They know what they're eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're able to do raw foods for an entire week. They see how easy it is. They get over the addiction to bread and all that stuff. And then after the week, you know, they feel confident and great that they can continue on their own. You know, it's like, it's easy. They just needed help for the first week, and then it's like the ball keeps rolling. And that's what I want to see, is that, you know, people just continue to do good stuff for themselves, and it being simple and easy. You know, I'm all about simplicity. So do join the next 7-day raw food challenge, because it's great. I mean, people got like phenomenal results from it, really phenomenal. So do join us. Go to my website at www.rawradianthealth.com and click on raw food challenge and sign up, because it starts Monday, and you got to get like the recipes and the shopping list, all that. So once you sign up, you'll get all that information, and we're good to go. So have a fabulous day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.